You want to start music production or just want to start making music? Then this video is right for you guys.
I take my laser gun and I go pew pew pew!
What's up? It's me, Catch from Laser Sounds, and yeah, today we're making a kind of Q&A. I collect some questions which I read again and again and again in the whole internet. I collect them and try to answer them now in this video. But before we start, make sure to follow me on Instagram and don't forget to download the free sample pack from Laser Sounds just by the link in the description. So question number one is, which setup do I need to start making music? And this question is, in my opinion, really easy to answer because you only need a DAW, D-A-W, digital audio workstation, and a PC where this software runs on. So that's it. You don't need a PC for 10,000 bucks where you can load on 12 plugins. Only to start making music, use what you have. And here's where I would like to draw attention on Billie Eilish. She is one of the most famous and most upcoming artists in 2019, also in 2020. She recorded her biggest hit, Bad Guy, in her bedroom together with her brother, and they only had a PC, a DAW, a simple microphone, and a simple, I think, 25 keys MIDI keyboard. That's it. So the best hardware doesn't make you the best producer. So question number two is, how much music theory do I need? Yeah, I really would like to say that you don't need any music theory to making beats or to start making music, but it's not true. At least you should know the basics of music theory. You need to understand how chord progressions are working and how they fit together. If you can get private music lessons, well, take them, it's great. But if you can't, that's not a big problem because YouTube and the whole internet is full of information. So use your fingers, type in how to make a chord progression or something like that. If you want a full course for that, I really recommend you. That's how I learned it with Production Music Live. Shout out to these guys, they are great. They show you step by step how chord progressions are working, what a scale is, and how different keys fit together. And please don't give up. It's a really long journey. It's a really big learning process. It's not gonna be a quick and easy learning process, but at the end it's really worth it. So try your best and don't give up. Trust me guys, it is so helpful to understand the music theory thing. Okay guys, question number three is, which DAW is the best for beginners and how can I learn this complex software? The answer is just by starting. So I think the first pick is the best and the right way. So you can use Ableton or FL Studio or Logic Pro, it doesn't matter. So just by starting, work with your DAW, you learn how it works. So in general, you can learn any software just by using it, and that's the key. Try to figure out what you need and Google it and type it in YouTube, even if it's how to put a kick into my DAW. So everyone starts everywhere. So think about David Guetta maybe. He is making music since he's 16 years old. He's now 52 years old, and he releases his first track, Up and Down, in 1994. And yeah, just think about this whole story. This journey is so big and so long, about decades, not years, decades. So he's 52 now, and I think if you give up after 1 week because you don't understand the DAW, yeah, then music production and music is not the right way for you. But it's totally fine, it's really okay. But yeah, it's a really long process. Question number four is how to start a song. And This is a question which I also read very often, but the answer is very simple, because there are no rules in music. So you need to know you can start wherever you want to. If you find a cool guitar riff, use it. If you want to start with the drums, do it. If you want to make a simple bass line at first, that's also okay. You can do and start whatever you want in music. It's your creativity zone. It's a creative process. There are no rules. Okay guys, the next question is, should be my music in a really high quality first? And the answer is definitely no. So at this point I want to highlight again the story of every artist. Think about again of David Guetta. His first release, Up and Down, from 1994 was not the best music that the whole world wants to hear. But imagine if he breaks up at this point, he would be never there where he is now. So stay consistent and keep on going. Especially in the first years, you write more bad than good tracks. And I know that feeling, so sometimes you get frustrated, sometimes you want to break up with all this shit, but keep on going. You need to love the music, and after some years or months of making music, you get this better feeling, you make this, you make some steps and you really recognize your steps. Okay guys, the next question is, how much time do I have to spend on making music? And I think spend all the time that you can. Even if you only have 2 or 3 times a week, 2 hours for making music, do it. And I really recommend you to make fixed dates. Something like every Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. I make music, and also on every Sunday morning from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I make music. Focus on your music, no social media, no phone calls, just you with the music, or maybe with your PC and DAW. Okay, next question is, how do I find my sound and my significant style? And I think every artist is looking for that signature sound, but in my opinion it's really okay in the first years to not have that signature sound, because you are in the learning process and it takes time. To find your sound is the whole process of getting an artist. And I think everyone who starts making music does that because there are a reason for any individual. So I want to start making music because I love house music, and I wanted to know how these house music work. So all in all, I think the whole process to get an artist is relevant for your signature sound, and it comes by itself if you make music and do the music that you are comfortable with. Okay, next question is, do I need to know how to mix and master in a professional way? And for this answer, I want to tell a short story. Last year I were at the fair called MixCon. It's a fair in Munich, Germany, where all these big European and German producers comes together and give some classes, some master classes. And what actually everyone said is that mixing and mastering is an own kind of art. So think about a picture painter who is making his picture painting stuff thing, and he finished it. After that you need a picture frame, and the frame comes from another artist or craftsman, and I think that's the point. So you are the creator, the producer, the creative brain behind that work, but the frame, the mixing and mastering stuff can come from another person. That's my opinion. But some artists say that you have to do it by your own, like Dead Mouse. I think you need to know the basics of mixing and mastering and something like that frequency stuff, and maybe for your first releases It's okay to save money and learn those plugins and frequency stuff and something like that. But at the end, it's totally fine if you gave it to another person to master your song. I think that's totally fine, in my opinion. Okay, next question is how to sidechain, or which is the best way to sidechain maybe your bass line. And for that I recommend to use a LFO tool. If you want to know how to use an LFO tool, please let me know in the comments. I will do a full tutorial for that. And next to last question, or maybe statement, is I am too old for making music or start making music. And I think you are never too old to start making music. You can start making music even if you are 70 years old. If you love to do music, do it. And my personal advice to you, if you want to start making music, have fun. Don't compare to others and don't compare to anyone. Even if you are making really creative and music which are in a small niche, do it. There are customers that want to hear your sound, your creativity, and they would love to hear your music. So do what you love, so simple as it is. So if you are new in music production, don't start making music until you watch my latest video, 5 secrets for new music producers. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Download the free sample pack by Laser Sounds just by the link in the description. I see you next time, guys. Hope you have a good day. Bye.